In this video, I'm going to show you how to stipple. First, you make a dot, and then another dot, and then another dot. You really want your dots to be touching and don't leave a lot of space between them. Kind of like this. With that first set, I was going pretty quickly, but if you leave the nib touching the wood a little bit longer, you'll get a little bit deeper dots, kind of like this. When filling in an area with stipples, you have a couple of ways in which you can do it. This way, I'm forming linear lines. I'm going in a single direction, and all of the dot edges are touching each other. This linear stippled look is really good for filling in letters, block letters, and other shapes. The other way of filling in an area with stipples is by randomizing your dots. Here, I'm still headed to the right, but I'm not making lines or columns. I don't have straight lines going on here. I'm still making sure that all the edges of my dots are touching each other and sometimes overlapping, but I'm not making straight lines. I prefer this method compared to the straight line method because it just gives it a neater look, I think. Most of the work that I do is not block letters, and I don't really use straight lines. I use this for filling in night skies or other dark backgrounds, and I just think that this gives a more natural look to it. When it comes to what heat you should set your burner to, it kind of depends on what you're doing and how fast you want to go. Here I have my burner set to a 6 or maybe a 6.5. But I find that this medium heat generally takes too long and I like to go faster. So I will turn the heat up like this, and you can see that the end of my nib is red hot. I think this is an 8 or an 8.5, and it lets you go a lot faster. You just have to be careful at this hot temperature not to burn yourself or bend your nib. Voila, we filled in an area with stipples. It feels really cool too, by the way.